Ejaculation and male potency. Ejaculation is the culmination that is typical the male during sexual self-stimulation or partner play. It really is produced. Our normal questions: just how it occurs, just what makes up semen, and exactly how. Learn the understood details about ejaculate. Structure and production. Ejaculation does occur when semen is released through the penis, often during orgasm. One before this does occur, nonetheless, a quantity that is small of is typically released. This pre-ejaculate, generally known as pre-cum, drips through the relative head of the penis whenever you are aroused. 2 It is made up of 1 to 2 drops of alkaline fluid through the Cowper's glands, the 2 glands that are little the prostate. Its alkalinity neutralizes the acidity that remains into the urethra from current urination. 3 Following the emergence of pre-ejaculate, that last, orgasmic explosion marks the final stage of male sexual arousal. While not every erection necessarily leads to ejaculation, when it does, semen flows from the urethra, first in a gush and then, eventually, diminishing in amount. 4 65% for the semen present in an ejaculation arises from the vesicles being seminal. 35% comes from the prostate, providing the semen its characteristic smell. 5% of your ejaculate comprises of other fluids into the physical human body. 5 The milky opalescence of ejaculate, also called semen, is done by the semen contained in the fluid that is seminal. The opacity has a tendency to increase with higher sperm concentrations, as measured by the sperm fertility. Ejaculation. While ejaculate can be used as being a noun, it's also a verb by which you ejaculate semen, expel the semen through the urethra in powerful contractions, being muscular. You are going to ejaculate on average 2 milliliter, to 3 milliliters of semen, approximately a tiny teaspoon whenever you orgasm. Some men can ejaculate up to 3 foot or even more in distance. 6 Do not worry, nonetheless, in the event that you feel your ejaculate that is on goes the distance. The distance that is normal ejaculate can travel is mostly about 7 to 10 inches, 17 to 25 centimeters. 7 Multiple orgasms. Numerous sexual climaxes are rarer for men than they are for women. The capacity to have duplicated ejaculation differs considerably from guy to man and begins to decline almost immediately once puberty is complete. In just an amount of 1 or 2 hours, most men may have only 1 ejaculation. 8 There are lots if you're able to have an ejaculation that is second those couple of hours, and, on rare occasions, you will find those that can have 3 or 4. Alfred Kinsey, a well-known intercourse researcher, recorded one man who was in a position to ejaculate 6 or 8 times in one session, but this might be very. 6 That is unusual fertility. The length and level of ejaculation haven't any bearing on your power to impregnate your partner. 9 In fact, you will attain conception with only a bit that is tiny of. This is the reason interruptus, that is coitus withdrawing before orgasm, may nevertheless trigger pregnancy. 10 Generally speaking, a sperm count of under 39 million per ejaculation or 15 million per milliliter reduces your likelihood of a conception that is successful. A sperm that is low does not mean your spouse won't have a baby or there aren't assisted means to improve your odds. A semen analysis will reveal if any aspect of your semen may be a contributing factor if you should be fighting fertility.